Taking a step into this same old house has never been the same. Such a sight for sore eyes and troubled hearts. 13 years ago, father found his other half after mom's death, which was definitely the hardest pill to swallow. Honestly, I didn't think that curry and dumplings were a match from heaven. It's a total mess. Our mama and the rest of the family were quite against the relationship due to cultural differences. And I, too, was not quite sure if I could wear this smile for long, but father's happiness matters the most. Well, nevertheless, despite those hurdles, their love was definitely as tough as the Great Wall. Just like how Aurangzeb imprisoned Shah Jahan, I once tried to ruin this beautiful Taj Mahal that father had built. My school held an open day where parents come to check on our academic results. I could see every single friend of mine smiling as their parents reached their hands to them. But not me. I purposely didn't tell Auntie May about it. Our father wasn't around at that time and I just couldn't bother.
Divya, when will your parents come ni?
My father is not here. I'm not sure about...
Your white small-eyed mum ke? Don't bother to wait lah, Divya. She is probably too ashamed of having a new brown stepdaughter like you. I'm just kidding tau. Don't take it personal ya, Divya.
I was bawling my eyes out when I bumped into Jackson on my way to the ladies.
Divya, what's with the tears?
I never asked to be born as a brown. Am I that ugly?
What's with the remark? Skin color doesn't define beauty. Hey, what's wrong?
Cikgu Ani just provoked me about my skin and my family. Oh. I have never felt this humiliated and disrespected ever before.
OMG.
And just like that, my dignity was stepped on by someone who was supposed to embrace every difference in this multiracial country. A teacher. Auntie May was someone who takes care of her health very well. The scent of her boiling the herbs would always linger around. She would always tell me to drink the Chinese herbs to cast away the fatigue I got from school. You always ask me to drink this odd and bitter tea. Are you expecting me to be as white as you?
Divya, honey, what are you talking about?
You are not my mom. Stop acting like one. I am and never will be living to expectation. Us as a real daughter and mother? Oh God, come on, you don't even dream. We have barely talked ever since that day. Only nods and several yes throughout our conversation. Father did notice, but I just couldn't care less. Jackson lives just around my neighborhood and he's always been my go-to. I haven't talked to her yet and it somehow suffocates me to see her around.
Hey, don't say like that. She's still an adult. Someone so dear to your father anyways.
Then what about me? Am I not his only daughter though? Shouldn't things be fair on my side too?
Sure, your father loves you dearly, Divya. At this moment, you're just full of anger and the rage inside shouldn't seem to come down anytime soon. Try to accept things, Divya. It takes mere understanding to make things okay.
And that's on having a shoulder to lie on. My Jackson.
Giddy, has Cikgu Ani always been skeptical about interracial marriage? You must know her better since you've worked with her for over a decade now.
What do you mean, my son?
Do you remember Divya from 5 Tulips? Cikgu Ani is her homeroom teacher during our last open day. She kind of insulted Divya and her family.
Are you being serious, Jackson? What has happened?
Well, she told Divya that her stepmom was ashamed of having a brown daughter. She also left other racist remarks that day.
That is very unacceptable and unethical. She is a teacher, for goodness sake. I knew that she always had that side of her, but this is just too much of her.
And yeah, Divya has taken it really personal now and she's not on good terms with her stepmom.
Goodness gracious, I will bring this matter to our principal, Cikgu Ani, tomorrow.
Sir Wang did really bring the matter to my principal. He also called Father and Auntie May to discuss further regarding this matter. Well, Cikgu Ani was around too. I remember Father and Auntie May were very shocked upon hearing it, with frowning faces on them. Later that night, we kind of sorted things out.
Divya, honey, is that why you are behaving that way the other day? Why didn't you tell me and father about this?
I guess I was too carried away. I'm so sorry, Mom. That was my first time calling her mom and our first hug ever since she joined us. Cikgu Ani? Well, Cikgu Ami had scolded her in front of the other teachers in their meeting. I hope she learned her lesson. And I carefully put our family portrait into the box. I wandered around the house for the last time, reminiscing and trying my best to recall everything that has happened here. Sure, it was a bittersweet memory, but come to think of it again, it is a memory that made us all together. But this house doesn't feel like home anymore.